Yo, how long has my mic? Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on, broski. Bro, I don't know how long my mic hasn't been on. I gotta check. Bro, I don't. No! Bro, this entire time. No! Oh my god. Bro, you got no idea. Oh. Yeah, yo, I'll keep the music running. It's just pretty chill, but oh, put London View after this. Let me check London View. Wait, London View? What do you mean by that? Just like looking at London? Oh, bro, you don't understand. I've dropped so many. Oh, Gem, I was talking all about Mark Douglas, bro. You know what? I can quickly sum it up in the 4 minutes we've got till news, right? Okay. Essentially, I was saying so earlier this morning. I watched the entire 2-hour interview of Mark Douglas on YouTube. In there, he talks a lot about market psychology, um, and how to. Oh, look at this. This looks good. How to view the markets as a like high as a probability game. Okay, and so one and one thing he's mentioned in there that I've never thought of, but it's actually kind of crazy. Is this right? If you view so in trading, when you've got your pattern could be the 2022 liquidity sweep with a market structure shift, inverse fair value gap, breakout, FVG, high of the week type setup, yeah? Now, so that's your pattern. That's your like jackpot pattern. Same thing with slot machines, right? In the slot machines, the best pattern is the jackpot. Is when you see that word jackpot or something like that, right? Now here's the difference though. So this is what he was discerning. When you play with slot machines, let's say it costs £1 to play it, you have to put that £1 in and accept the risk and accept that the machine has taken your money in order for you to play and potentially see the pattern. Okay, so you've just accepted already now that the pattern might not come about, and it most likely won't. However, that's not the case with trading. Trading is the opposite. Trading, you see your pattern first before you accept the risk. Okay, like you're waiting for your thing to occur until it says jackpot for you then to place a trade, and that causes bad psychology because let me explain. If you view one second, let me just make yeah. So if you view the market like that and say, okay, I here's the jackpot pattern. I know this pattern has a very high probability of working out. You've then already pre-programmed your mind into believing that that pattern should win. And technically, even if you're gonna say, and in his word, he says lips it. If you're gonna like potentially say, yeah, I'm gonna put this much risk on a trade. Essentially, what you're saying is, I don't think this trade's gonna lose, but I'm gonna put this much anyways. Because in your head, yeah, you've seen that jackpot pattern, and you haven't really accepted that risk, unlike you would have to in slots machines, because you've literally lost the money before you've seen the pattern. Okay, there's no other way about it. Whereas in trading, that's not the it's the other way. And that's a problem because then you're built on this belief and this high energy on that pattern and that trade should win. When in reality, it's just a probability game, and there's no way to dictate the sequence of wins and losses that you might have. Right? Like your win rate might be, let's say, 80%, but you may have 20 out of 100 trades, you might have 20 losers in a row. It's very, very, very unlikely, but it could happen. And then your next 80 trades could be winners. Like, there's no discernment. There's no way to calculate that. Um, So yeah, just having a higher sample size viewpoint on trading will save you so much grief. Alright, news in like 15 seconds. There you go. That's what I talked about for quite a while, but my mic was off. What a shame. If this now takes us higher, we are guaranteed, I think, to just trade higher. Kind of like to see that. What did YM do? I still didn't take that sell side yet. Here's one more note about brain programming and psychology. In this interview, someone had asked him, because this random person that asked him had prior education on hypnosis and something called NLP. And NLP just stands for like neuro-linguistic programming. So it's just essentially like he understands how the brain functions and like the programming that can be useful. Now, they asked Mark Douglas, because Mark Douglas's entire this is good, bro. Mark Douglas's entire teachings is basically about a belief. You need to create a belief that what I've got written here, I am a consistently successful trader. That's why I've got this written here. This is in his book and it's super helpful. You want to see this all the time, bro. I'd recommend. I literally just have this in my room and everything. Anyways, this guy asked him, did you have any prior education in hypnosis or NLP? So just brain programming in general. Mark Douglas said that he didn't. However, he admitted and he said that he has previously made affirmations and video recordings of himself and played them on repeat, and other exercises that you would count as positive brain programming to help improve his trading and market psychology, and just overall just mental belief in that he is a consistently successful trader. So if that isn't enough proof, bro, the hourly closed above this as an order block. 4 hour also closed above the previous highs. Looks like we could have already made the bottom wick on that 4 hour. I'm more interested now to see how this reacts. The PD array is a bit loose, but it would be this 4 hour order block. I mean hourly order block. We don't quite have a sweep, so if we were to get maybe a sweep, that's why I'm not thinking. But I'm not really calling much yet because basically how this 4 hour formed just now looks booky, bro, because it instantly made a high and then instantly made a low, whereas you would have preferred it to just drop, make that low, and then expand higher. I think we could stall maybe until YM takes sell side. Not sure. Looks like London. So look, because London had no red news. London typically, and just viewing from now, was a bad day to trade. You wouldn't have really caught much, and you wouldn't have missed much either, just because of it being no red news. I mean, from opening range at 9:30, that is tough. The real trade was in lunch, maybe. PM consolidated, sort of a. You maybe could have catched a sell. I don't know. Hmm. I'm just curious as to whether we'll get some kind of maybe a sweep here and then take us back up, or whether we would just drop, because actually we've got some nice lows all stacked here, and we've got a larger zone of the range not filled below. So after taking buy side, is this that like 5 minute? Hmm. Oh yeah, this candle closure would look good. Come on. Yeah. Wait, I'll zoom in a bit more. I just gotta like stay um basically just stick with what the market shows you, because look, we've got a 4 hour fair value gap we closed strongly on. We did make a large wick, so that could be the reason for this retracement to fill in this inefficiency. Hourly closed above this as an order block and above the high. Okay, so we do have a valid hourly order block if we're to continue higher. Now, it is easy to jump on that 5 minute, that 1 minute chart and say, yo, look, I'm calling this now bearish fair value gap to that low. And that's possible, but I don't believe that that's hype. I don't believe that that's consistent, especially when you're met with conditions like this. If you did that in scenarios like where you've got a 4 hour and an hour fair value, 4 hour and hour structure lining up, I don't think you're. I don't know. Because right now it did give a sweep. Hmm. I mean, on the other side of that, an inverse of this 1 minute would look quite clean. The 2 minutes a bit small. Let me just predefine the risks and see what would we be working with. Or and then this would be slightly different. I guess we'll see. I hope we're not in this like limbo phase of now we're gonna trade sideways because buy side's been taken. Well, if it inverses this 1 minute, I'll maybe let me think. Let me readjust the risk. We could have a good trade on our hands, you know, because I've got to do this a little bit. Okay, I kind of like this here, what we've got. Let me just double check this on 724. Okay, 2 minute is closing and also making a 2 minute gap. Let me check back onto this here. Bro. I mean, we didn't get tagged. It was close. Bruv. That'd be crazy, you know? Yo, how close was that to our entry? No. Hold on. Okay. Actually, here we go. This might be nice. I think we get a touch into that 2 minute there. Hmm. It's made a 3 minute. There's a 4 minute order block, 5 minute order block, potential fair value gap soon. Check it from that 2 minute. Just want to be sure. Hmm. Come on, man. Let me see this. Let me double check one thing. Just roughly. Alright, so there's that stub actually into the 2 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute fair value gap order block. There's the stub. We'll kind of base what we think is going to happen on the 5 minute. What happens next based off this 5 minute here. A nice respect of the fair value gap order block would look more appealing. We do have to be mindful that well, there's that 5 minute looking appealing. Alright, I need to recheck everything. We'll keep that up. 15 minute. Oh dear, Mark Douglas is one sure right guy. That the sequence of wins and losses are super unpredictable. One second. Okay. I do feel a little bit betrayed by a market structure here. Reason being, for me, I'd seen this 4 hour gap as a potential continuation. Followed by that, we had an hourly closure above the highs and above for our order blocks. If we then follow that pattern through to the 15-minute, the 10 o'clock candle opened, traded all the way down into our discount PD arrays within the leg that we had, which was from low to high, right? Wherever that high was at that time. And since then, on the lower time frames, to reflect that, we had a liquidity sweep with an inverse taking us higher. I mean, I can see it did take buy side, but my last two winners that I've had literally was just doing this exact same thing. So what could I have done? It's more about what could I have realized now with hindsight, with no bias as opposed to market direction. What was more likely? Okay, so YM was taken sell side. From ES. Yes, we had very, very similar structure. I mean, that 10 o'clock candle trades down into a discount PD array. Still closed above midnight. We touched the order block. Reclaimed order block. 5 minute. 5 minute also reflected bullish order flow. Created order block here. Closed above it. Touched it again. Trailed higher. Closed above this one. We should have respected that one. Let me see 5 minute for NQ. 5 minute does not look clean. There's very much a problem with the 5 minute here. Oh well. Random distribution of wins and losses. I'll have to just take it on the chin again. Like we gotta do. We gotta soldier through, boys. I'm gonna journal this one up. Something Mark Douglas said, and it kind of resonates right now, is that like no matter the previous trade's outcome, it's more important that you trade and that you take every single trade that you must like that you need to take that follows your model, because obviously you can't predict that next trade's outcome, and so if you're not taking every single trade, even if you're feeling, you know, emotionally betrayed or whatnot, then it's like you're technically destroying your own edge, because this is what I can sometimes do. I can sometimes take a nice winner so basically if I take a loss in the PM, I will almost always trade the PM, but I won't stream it because it's too much effort. Like I literally can't be bothered. And I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, but a lot of the time, out of the majority of times, I'll almost always make it back. Like they'll always, not always, because I'm not gonna say that, but right, like you get what I'm saying. There's more than likely a good opportunity in the PM that fits my entire model perfectly, not revenge trading, not FOMO, nothing. Because sometimes if there's no trade, no trade. That's fine. I take one loss for the day. But if there is, which there kind of mostly is, I make it back. But obviously, it's just how it is. But then here's the opposite of that. If I take a nice win in the AM, I'm very reluctant to take in a trade in the PM because I feel like, oh, I'm up 1 hour for today, so I don't really want to, you know, you don't want to lose that because if you give money back to the markets, it's never a good feeling. It's like cat and mouse. What do you do? Okay, well, there's nothing left for me to trade here except for, I suppose, yeah, there's. I literally I can't even tell you right now what I think because I just in one hand I can see this as being like a market structure now to then continue lower for the rest of the week. Wednesday, Thursday reversal, CPI maybe continue to take us out bullish, or this is literally just gonna hold. This 4 hour gap's just gonna hold, and then we're just gonna keep going higher. Um, I guess we'll never know, but you know, I'll definitely be checking the PM. What is it in? It's in a 15-minute. Hmm. Yeah, I got no resentment about my trade here. I think that was quite, in terms of what it looks like out of all the other trades that I've ever taken, it looks average. Like it didn't look the best, didn't look the worst. It looked completely fine. Pay to play. Let's check that end work. So yeah, it did touch this endo here. 5 minute, 15. Well, on to the next. I'll see you guys not even tomorrow because not tomorrow's not a tradable day. So it's only 3 trading days today: Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But oh, I might actually be busy on Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. But anyhow, this is just a good, bro. This most importantly than all, me doing this is like the best journal for myself. Because now, yeah, you should try it honestly. Just anyone watching, I don't really care. But if you, one sec, if you um journal your session, right? Like live record it, listen to yourself after. Okay, that's what's important. Go watch the stream back, win or lose, and just listen to yourself. Listen to how you're talking. Listen to the mentality that you've got behind the trade, why you were thinking certain things. It's so strange. Like, and I've definitely noticed improvement in my psychology from doing that. So I do think it's a good tip. You know what it can do? It can help to make losers feel better. It can help losers to make them feel a bit more rational, because you then know now, if you like um if you go back through it, you can kind of see, oh, I can see why I thought that was a good trade, and technically it was. Every from the, from oh yeah, so this is mad, yeah. Since I started, what's my wins and loss right now? Okay, so I'm 9 wins, and it's gonna be 6 losses right now. Since I started, the first 2 trades I took were losses, and they were both not my model. Complete, like, I've never done that in so long, and it bothers me still now. I feel like I can't let it go, because I know for sure I would never have taken them trades if I never started streaming. It was just the pressure of having some people watching, whatnot. No excuses. I don't care. I'm not that guy, but um point being that like if you're keeping a good record of your account stats here, even sometimes when you can feel like you're not trading well, you still end up, you still might be break even or slightly positive, and that's better than most. So you gotta keep it moving forward. Anyways, I'm killing time now. I've got to go dip. I'll see you all another time. Thanks for being here. Peace.